स्वागत है दोस्तों आपके अपने चैनल विज्ञान घर में। इस वीडियो में आज हम बात करने जा रहे हैं जॉइंट ग्रेजुएट एंट्रेंस एग्जामिनेशन फॉर बायोलॉजी एंड इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी लाइफ साइंसेज यानी कि जेजे बिल्स 2024 के बारे में। इस वीडियो में हम बात करेंगे इंपॉर्टेंट डेट्स, सिलेबस, बुक्स, एग्जाम पैटर्न, कट ऑफ्स, इंस्टीट्यूट्स एंड सीट्स and definitely the previous year questions paper. This exam is very important for people who are interested in joining integrated PhD as well as PhD program. यानी कि अगर आपने बैचलर्स के बाद मास्टर्स और पीएचडी करने का प्लान बनाया है या मास्टर्स के बाद पीएचडी करने का प्लान बनाया है तो ये एग्जाम बहुत बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। इसलिए इस वीडियो को लाइक करें, शेयर करें और कमेंट्स में अपने रिव्यूज जरूर दें। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। What is JG Bills? So JG Bills is a common entrance examination in biology and interdisciplinary life science. So what do you mean by interdisciplinary life science? यानी कि यहाँ पर सिर्फ बायोलॉजी नहीं बल्कि मिक्सचर ऑफ साइंस यानी कि केमिस्ट्री, फिजिक्स, मैथमेटिक्स इन सभी का मिक्सचर आपको एज अ मास्टर्स एज वेल एज पीएचडी प्रोग्राम में करने को मिलेगा। This exam is coordinated by the Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, TIFR in short form. TIFR हमारे इंडिया के one of the prestigious research institutes में से एक है, and this exam is conducted by Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, and because of which this exam is also called as TIFR examination, यानी कि TIFR nationwide एंट्रेंस एग्जामिनेशन फॉर बायोलॉजी जीएस 2024। जैसे कि मैंने आपको बोला कि ये एग्जामिनेशन इन पीएचडी और पीएचडी में एडमिशन लेने के लिए बिल्कुल सूटेबल है, यानी कि हर वो स्टूडेंट जो एलिजिबल है आफ्टर बैचलर्स और आफ्टर मास्टर्स कैन राइट दिस एग्जामिनेशन। Now, this examination scores are being accepted by a lot of participating institutions and they have their own admission process. यानी कि institutions जो JJBILS के scores के admission के basis पे admission offer करती हैं उनका अपना criteria होता है independent लेने का, and इसलिए student को separately each participating institutions में apply करना पड़ेगा। Past ईयर्स के अगर हम JJBILS के एग्जामिनेशन डेट को देखें तो इस साल का जो JJBILS एग्जामिंग डेट है टेंटेटिव वो है दिसंबर 03 और 10 यानी कि 3rd या 10th ऑफ दिसंबर को JJBILS 24 का एग्जाम फिलअप कराया जा सकता है इस संडे को। सो स्टूडेंट्स आपके पास बिल्कुल टाइम नहीं है। दिस इज सितंबर, अक्टूबर, नवंबर, ओनली 2 months लेफ्ट और बाय द फर्स्ट or the second week of December this exam will be conducted by the Tata Institute of Fundamental Research for admission in PhD and PhD program. अगर हम बात करें पार्टिसिपेटिंग इंस्टीट्यूशंस का तो देयर आर 15 प्लस प्रेस्टिजियस इंडिया के रिसर्च इंस्टीट्यूट्स जो इसके एग्जाम के बेसिस पे आप जहां पर एडमिशन ले सकते हैं। सबसे टॉप पे जो आ रहता है इंडिया के लिए बायोलॉजी में इट्स एनसीबीएस, नेशनल सेंटर फॉर बायोलॉजिकल साइंसेज, व्हिच कम्स अंडर टाटा इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ फंडामेंटल रिसर्च। ओके, एनसीबीएस बैंगलोर में है। इट्स वन ऑफ द प्रेस्टिजियस इंस्टीट्यूशन फॉर परस्यूइंग योर मास्टर्स एंड पीएचडी एज वेल एज पीएचडी। The other institutions include TIFR यानी कि टाटा इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ फंडामेंटल रिसर्च। TIFR के दो ब्रांचेस हैं, एक है DBS यानी कि डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ बायोलॉजिकल साइंसेज TIFR मुंबई, and other is TIFR Hyderabad. Both institutions are prestigious. They are governed by Tata Institute of Fundamental Research. Then we have DBT INSTEM यानी कि Institute for Stem Cell and Regenerative Medicine. It's a very new institution with modern art facilities. Okay. INSTEM and NCBS shares the campus as well as the interview. See, INSTEM, if you are interested in studying how the stem cell work and how the molecular medicine field is going, INSTEM is one of the prestigious institute you would like to join in. The other institute is Center for Human Genetics, yani ki CHG. CHG studies the genomics of human heredity and molecular expressions of various genes. And if you are interested in genetics, CHG is a very, very nice choice. Then we have National Center for Cell Sciences, NCCS. NCCS is in Pune, and NCCL works, the entire department works on various aspects of cell biology, whether it is disease or fundamentals. Okay. NBRC is a National Brain Research Center. It's basically a dedicated institute for studying brain and various aspects of nervous system. So if you are interested in neurobiology, NBRC offers a very beautiful integrated PhD as well as a PhD program. Then we have NII, National Institutes of Immunology. It's in Delhi. It studies all the aspects of immunology with respect to disease, with respect to latest finding, with respect to technology which can be developed for various disease detection related to immunology. NII is in Delhi. Then we have ACTRAC. ACTRAC is one of the prestigious institutes which comes under Department of Atomic Energy. It is a research center as well as a hospital, and therefore the scientists are much more outreach to the samples of various patient samples, basically with respect to cancer. It's one of the biggest India's cancer research center. It stands for Advanced Cancer Treatment Research and Education in Cancer. इसमें अगर आपको एडमिशन मिल गया means that you are really into cancer biology. The other institution is Bose Institute, which is in Kolkata, West Bengal, and Bose Institute offers in PhD as well as PhD program in life sciences. It actually has a lot of programs in different areas of biology, which includes fungal, plant, as well as animal. Then we have NIBMG again in West Bengal. NIBMG stands for National Institute of Biomedical Genomics. If you are interested in how the genome functioning works, how does the biology of disease works in terms of genomics, NIBMG is one of the best institute in India currently. Then we have a lot of ICERs, yani ki in Indian Institute for Scientific and Education Research. ICERs also take admission through JJ Bill score. For example, ICER Behrampur, ICER Pune, ICER Trivandrum, Thiruvananthapuram, ICER Kolkata, and ICER Tirupati are currently engaged, are taking part in JJ Bills for your admission into in PhD as well as PhD program. So these are the classical and one of the top institutes in India for pursuing your in PhD as well as PhD programs. So this actually gives the weightage how important the JJ Bills examination is. So अगर आपको जरा भी interest है to go into the field of research, the JJ Bills examination is one of the gateways to these heavenly bodies of research. द नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर जो इंपॉर्टेंट है एग्जामिनेशन के लिए वो है सीट मैट्रिक्स. अगर मैं बात करूं सीट मैट्रिक्स में, तो जैसे कि मैंने बोला कि TIFR एंड अदर इंस्टीट्यूट्स हैव टू प्रोग्राम्स इन PhD as well as PhD. All of them actually have a PhD program, but some of them don't have a PhD program. Let's discuss about it. So अगर मैं बात करूं DBS TIFR Bombay की, so they have two programs in PhD and PhD, and the intake of the students are 8 to 10 or 5 to 10 depending on the vacancies. Okay, remember that in PhD ka sometimes the vacancy is always less. Okay, they make sure that whoever they are selecting, they are going to be the gem. Okay, you guys will be having the best facilities, state of the art equipments to deal to understand the cell biology or disease biology. Then we have TIFR Hyderabad. It also offers two programs in PhD and PhD. 8 to 10 seats are there, 5 to 10 seats for PhD are there. NCBS, yani ki National Center for Biological Sciences in Bangalore. It has integrated PhD strength of 10 to 12 every year and 15 to 18 PhD. Okay, overall. Now in STEM, which is a part of NCBS, it's an autonomous institute, but they both share the campus. Okay, in STEM admission is via NCBS interview as well. So for NCBS and in STEM there is a common interview. Okay, and you have to so the interview will happen only once, and then the shortlisting will happen for NCBS as well as in STEM. In STEM does not have a PhD program yet, but it has a PhD program 5 to 6. See, comparatively, InSTEM is a very new institute compared to NCBS, and therefore it is still in development. Okay, but in terms of vacancy, you get 5 to 6 seats. Then we have NBRC, National Brain Research Center, is at Manesar. It has both programs in PhD as well as PhD, 5 to 6 strength and 8 to 10 for PhD. Then we have NII, New Delhi National Institute of Immunology, which focuses entirely on various immune aspects of disease biology as well as a wild type biologist. Now, it doesn't have a PhD program, but it has a PhD program. Around 10 to 15 is the strength. Then we have CAG, yani ki Center for Human Genetics. It's in Bangalore. There is no PhD program, but a PhD program of 5 to 8 students. Okay, the institute is dedicated towards the entire genetics of living organisms. Now we have NCCS, National Center for Cell Sciences, Pune. यहाँ भी आपको PhD program नहीं मिलेगा, but PhD program में around 8 to 10 seats are available. Now NCCS it offers world-class facility to study various cell biology aspects, which includes your cytoskeleton, your metabolism, your disease biology, your cancer biology, etc. Then we have NIBMG, National Institute for Biomedical Genomics, Kalyani, which is in West Bengal. It offers both programs in PhD and PhD. The seats distribution is around 5 to 10 and 10 to 12 respectively each year. Okay. Then we have ACTREC, that means Advanced Center for Treatment, Research and Education in Cancer in Mumbai. It's a research center come hospital which offers various patient data to work on various cancer aspects. The entire institute is working on cancer aspects of different levels. Okay, it does not have an integrated PhD program, but people who have qualified their masters, they can actually go with Digibils and can join ACTRAC with the current vacancy. Generally, each year it's around 15 to 20. Now, ACTREC also provides its own entrance exam for admission. So the distribution is basically 10 for JJ bills, 10 for entrance exam, etc., etc. It depends. Also, it depends on the interview. Okay. Now, all of the institutes here I'm talking about, they have two ways. First, you have to qualify JJ bills definitely. Then other you also have to qualify their interviews. Okay. But interviews का level तब तक पहुंचेंगे जब तक हम पहला round ही qualify करेंगे. And therefore, JJ bills qualify करना is very important. As I said that there are a lot of ICERs which take part in admission via JJ bills, and the distribution of seats are remains constant, moreover constant. We have ICER Pune, Kolkata, Tirupati, TVM and Berhampur. All these ICER offers in PhD as well as PhD program, and the seat intake around is from 5 to 10 for in PhD and 10 to 12 for PhD. Now, the best thing is that there is no categories wise distribution. So there is no special seats for general or SC, ST or OBC or PWD. The entire selection is based on how you perform in the written test as well as interview. Therefore, there is completely merit based distribution of the seats. Okay. And these seats distribution is tentative. Every year for PhD it changes, but it does not change very much. So this table can be a good backbone to understand which institute you can target after JJ bills. Now, most important thing about JJ bills is their exam pattern. Okay, sometimes see, understanding the exam pattern is very important before writing an exam. Okay, now the JJ bills actually have a total marks of 80, and I mean they're going to be 80 marks, and they're going to be around uh, 60 questions. Okay, so 60 questions divided into four sections. We have general, physics, chemistry as well as biology. Now each section has 15 MCQs, यानी कि multiple choice questions. Yeah, it means कि आपको question दिया जाएगा and you will be given 4 to 5 options, and out of 4 to 5 options you have to correct one option. You have to tick one option which you think is a correct answer. So out of 4 to 5 options there will be only and only one correct answer. Now that 15 MCQs are divided into two sections. We have one total 1 mark question and we have total 2 mark question. There are the first 10 question of each section is generally 1 mark question, and the rest 5 remaining are of 2 marks each. So that makes you 20. Means that each section is having 20 marks weightage. Okay, that sums up to 80 marks in total. Now general, as I said, same trend with the physics. We have 15 MCQ questions for physics. Out of those 15 we have 10 1 mark question and 5 2 mark questions each. Same goes with chemistry, 15 MCQs, 1 mark 10 questions, and then 2 marks 5 questions. Similarly with biology, 15 MCQs for biology, 10 for 1 marks and 5 for 2 marks. Now uh, all these questions carry a negative marking, means for each wrong answer 1 by 2 yani ki zero point 0.5 marks will be deducted. So students, please make sure that you don't attempt any wrong answer. Okay, here slight variation in marks can actually decide your your qualifying versus non-qualifying state after exam. So it's very important, if you don't know the answer, don't mark it. Okay, overall you see that there is a equal distribution of weightage of marks, 20 each section. Being a biologist, we believe that people, students after qualifying bachelors, they are actually able to easily attempt the section of biology and general, and they lags in physics chemistry, and which makes this exam little more competitive, not in terms of biology but in terms of physics and chemistry. So understanding physics chemistry is very important for this examination. By the way, all the students, whether they are biology student or physics student or chemistry or mathematics, is everybody is eligible, uh, unless they are from non-science background. All science field, whether you have a background of physics, chemistry, mathematics or biology, every student is eligible for this exam. So it's not like that only biology people are eligible for the admission. No, it's not like that. Anybody who had a bachelor's in physics chemistry or in any science field, whether it is non-biology or biology, each one of you are eligible. चलिए फिर बात करते हैं कट ऑफ्स की. सो टीआईएफआर उनमें से है जो कट ऑफ्स अपने डिस्क्लोज नहीं करता. ओके, सो कट ऑफ्स आर नॉट डिस्क्लोज्ड. सो they will only publish a list of people who have qualified the exams. Means that they will not tell you that आपके यानी कि यहाँ पर रैंकिंग सिस्टम बिल्कुल अवॉइड किया जाता है. ओके, नाउ so the idea behind the test is to find whether people are, I mean, the students are able to understand certain degree of science or not. That's it. They're not concerned about who is understanding how much. Okay, they have a barrier, they have a criteria, they have a cutoff. They decide on the basis of that yes, if you are able to attempt this many questions, means that they are good, that you are good to go. And if you are, then you will see your name in the list. So the cutoffs are not disclosed, means that you will not get your marks or your rank. You will simply see a name which will be published after on the site of NCBS. Every year around 1,000 students qualify this exam for NPhD as well as PhD. Okay, now after giving this exam for NCBS, for admission into NCBS, INSTEM and TIFR, one must submit a research proposal along with 2 letter of recommendation. यानी कि अगर आपको apart from अगर NCBS, INSTEM, TIFR में part लेना है, then you have to submit a research proposal. They will provide a link. Along with, you have to write, I mean, you have to get a 2 letter of recommendation. Letter of recommendation you will get from your teachers from bachelor's or master's. Okay, but there should be 2 letter of recommendation suggesting or promoting by the teacher that you are a good student and you have a good code of conduct, along with a research proposal. Now, as I said, that each institution has their own guidelines for taking admission, and therefore हर इंस्टीट्यूशन में आपको सेपरेटली अप्लाई करना पड़ेगा. इट्स नॉट लाइक कि आप एक इंस्टीट्यूशन में एक ही फंडामेंटल में जाल के एडमिशन ले सकते हैं. नो, ईच इंस्टीट्यूशन विल हैव देयर ओन सबमिट एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म and you have to do it separately. Now the point is that how much you should score to get, or to qualify the exam. So after talking to lot of TIFR exam qualified students, the Vigyan Ghar find out that the median score that is responsible of qualifying the exam is ranging from 50 to 60. So if you qualify, if you score a marks more than 50, then you have a high chances of qualifying this exam. Okay, so out of 80, you have to distribute your marks in all the section which is physics, chemistry, biology and general. And if you score more than 50, you will have a high chances of qualifying this examination. Now comes the syllabus. Okay, the syllabus of JG Bill's examination is not defined. Okay, they can ask you things from anywhere. Okay, means that they will ask you from general knowledge. But if you look at the past year paper, after analyzing the past year paper, Vigyan Ghar suggests the consensus syllabus. If you look into in one go, in general section, as I said, it contains 20 marks. The first section, it has basic sciences, basic mathematics, general awareness and language. Means that you have to have a common sense of basic experimental methodologies, basic science of basic observable phenomena, for example earth rotation, revolution, the growth of plants, division of cell, etc. In mathematics, you have to understand basic mathematics, fundamental secondary mathematics, which includes your graph. How does a graph look like? What is a coordinate system? how to plot a graph, etc., etc. Then you have general awareness, means your general knowledge should be clear, because we are seeing that consecutively every year there are one or two questions which are based on general knowledge. For example, who won the Nobel Prize, who won the Nobel Peace Prize, what was the discovery for a Nobel Prize, questions like that. Okay, then you will encounter questions on language also. Language in the sense that you will be given lot of like a comprehensive passage, and you have to read it and answer certain questions. Now let's come to physics portion. In physics portion, you don't have to worry that the level of physics questions involved is basically lying up to only class 12th. So if you're thorough with your class 11 12th NCERT textbook or school suggestive books, you are good to go. The major focus is on electricity, magnetism, gravitation, logic gates, thermodynamics, work, energy, and power. And the best thing is to do is memorize the formula and you are good to go. What does it mean? It means that if you are not confident on various physics concepts, Vigyan Ghar is suggesting you to at least focus on electricity, magnetization, gravitation, thermodynamics, work, energy, and power. Okay, at times, and most of the times, the questions are very simple. They are designed towards understanding the concepts. They are not numerical oriented. Okay, so you have to understand the science behind it and not the numerics. But there will be certain questions which will ask you to solve an answer and give a mathematical value. For that, simply you have to do is memorize the formula. Most of the questions which are numerical based are formula oriented. So if you are able to recall the formula, you will simply put the values and you will get the answer. It's very simple. So you don't have to worry about the physics portion of it. Just remember, recall class 11 12th formulae and you are good to go. Same goes with chemistry also. So people who are afraid of chemistry or not confident of chemistry, they don't have to worry about it. Simply read your NCERT class 12th books, okay, 11th and 12th. Major focus should be on organic chemistry, name reactions. Most of the time, 2 or 3 questions are always done on organic chemistry, and that to be on name reactions. Biomolecules, for example, sugar, lipids, and nucleic acids. Okay, what are nucleotides, how it different from nucleoside, etc. Then we have thermodynamics. Thermodynamics includes your enthalpy, your entropy, different laws of thermodynamics, grip free energy, zeroth law, etc. Then we have states of matter. States of matter, we are talking about different laws of gases. Uh, then we have Van der Waals equation for ideal gas and etc, etc. All those things which are there in your CBSE textbooks are basically asked, nothing more than that. Electrochemistry, coordination compounds, and hybridization of the molecule are the most favorite questions you will see in the paper. Okay, and they're very simple. All you need to do is memorize the formulae and you're good to go. If you practice 5 to 10 questions from these topics, I am sure Vigyan Ghar is mostly sure that you're able to solve most of the chemistry portion very easily. Then we have biology portion. Now biology has a little caveat. It's a little difficult to treat, but overall the questions is asked are very easy. You have to have a very broad knowledge of biology field, which extends from your class 11 to your bachelor's level if you're applying to in PhD, and to your master's level if you're applying for PhD program. Now they're going to ask you questions on genetics, biochemistry, ecology, evolution, basic of biological techniques like electrophoresis, antigen antibody binding, interactions, etc., and spectroscopy. So all you need to do is pick out your notes from your bachelor's level or from master's level and read the basic biology, basic principle behind the phenomena you observe in a cell. Okay, most of the questions are designed towards applied biology. For example, they will give you the pedigree and you have to find the form of disease, whether it is dominant or recessive or X-linked, etc. In biochemistry, they will ask you the number of DNA molecule formed after PCR, or what is the pitch of the DNA molecule if the band angle is, etc, etc. Similarly, ecology and evolution, they will ask you different time scales. Okay, ecology may they can ask you how does the growth of the plant is affected by the amount of sunlight they receive. So all those basic common general ecology portion you should cover it. So सबसे अच्छा तरीका क्या है कवर करने का? जस्ट रिवाइज योर बैचलर्स के नोट्स और 11 12 की एनसीईआरटी बुक्स. ओके, नाउ बेसिक बायोलॉजिकल टेक्निक्स को स्टडी करना है आपको, इलेक्ट्रोफोरेसिस के प्रिंसिपल क्या है, रिएजेंट्स के फंक्शंस क्या होते हैं, इनका पढ़ना बहुत जरूरी है। एंटीबॉडी एंटीजन इंटरैक्शंस यानी कि वेस्टर्न ब्लॉटिंग हो गया, एलाइजा हो गया, इम्यूनोफ्लोरेसेंस हो गया, माइक्रोस्कोपी हो गई, स्पेक्ट्रोस्कोपी हो गई, इनके जो प्रिंसिपल्स हैं वो पढ़ने बहुत जरूरी है। बायोलॉजी में मैक्सिमम टाइम क्वेश्चंस आपको न्यूमेरिकल नहीं आएंगे, बट दे विल आस्क यू द क्वालिटेटिव रिजल्ट of experiments. They will give you certain data and you have to come up with the explanation it, and those explanation will be given as an option. You have to correct the most correct explanation of it. So syllabus lies around this only. I will suggest you, विज्ञान घर सजेस्ट करेगा आपको कि आप इस स्लाइड का स्क्रीनशॉट ले लें ताकि इसको आप अपने नोट्स में लिख लें। स्पेशल टॉपिक्स जो आप मेंशन्ड है उनको जरूर पढ़ के जाएं क्योंकि एग्जाम में जरूर आएंगे। रिकमेंडेड बुक्स, जैसा कि मैंने बोला आपको कि जो सिलेबस है हमारा जेजे बिल्स का, इट इज नॉट डिफाइंड एंड देयरफॉर देयर इज नो पर्टिकुलर बुक टू रीड। ओके, जितना आप पढ़ सकें उतना पढ़िए, पास्ट ईयर पेपर सॉल्व करें। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, एवरीथिंग गोइंग अराउंड द वर्ल्ड इन साइंस एंड मैथ इज एक्सट्रीमली इंपॉर्टेंट। इफ यू विल लुक इनटू अ पेपर, you will realize कि they are asking anything, but that anything is actually having a restriction. They are basically the current affairs. So science के news और maths के जो technologies आज invent हो रहे हैं उन पे थोड़ा सा आप ध्यान रखें। It's just for a curiosity because they can come in the questions. Okay, for general section, solve the past year papers, recall the basic maths formulae which we learned during the class 8, 9, 10th, 11th and 12th. Basic मैथमेटिक्स के फॉर्मूले, प्रोबेबिलिटी हो गई, आपका रैशनल नंबर्स हो गया, एक्सपोनेंशियल हो गया, लॉगरिथम्स हो गया, इनको हैंडल कैसे करते हैं मैथमेटिकली। इफ यू आर एबल टू रिकॉल इट, बेसिक मैथमेटिक्स बाय सॉल्विंग एग्जांपल्स व्हिच आर प्रेजेंट इन द एनसीईआरटी और मैथ्स टेक्स्ट बुक एटसेट्रा, यू आर good to go to solve the general section. For physics chemistry, NCERT questions are the bible. Look into the examples of various chapters which includes thermodynamics, electrochemistry, chemical coordination, etc. And definitely do solve the past year papers of JJ Bills. Okay, for biology, please revise your notes along with the recommended books. Now विज्ञान घर ने IIT जैम वीडियो, जो कि इससे पहले वाली वीडियो है, उसमें आप जरूर जाएं, एक बार देखें कि हमने विज्ञान घर ने बायोलॉजी के लिए स्पेसिफिक सब्जेक्ट वाइज हमने बुक्स को रेफर किया है, हमने बुक्स को प्रेजेंट किया है, सजेस्ट किया है। तो वो बुक्स हैं जो स्टैंडर्ड बुक्स हैं बैचलर्स लेवल के लिए और हेल्प करते हैं आपको आपके बायोलॉजिकल फंडामेंटल कंसेप्ट्स को डेवलप करने में। So it's very important to read those books, revise from your notes, and definitely for more you can actually look this video by IIT Jam video, introduction video by Vigyan Ghar. As I said, the most important here, we know that you do not have a predefined syllabus, therefore there is no recommended books, but your only catch is that if you are not sure about a question, don't attempt the question, because as I said that every question carries a 0.5 negative mark, right? Now those questions should be avoided. If you are not sure, do not attempt the question. All you have to make sure that you attempt plus 50 marks of questions out of 80, and if you are attempting correctly 50 plus questions, I mean 50 plus marks, which is roughly 60 to 65% of the entire paper, you will definitely qualify. You will have high chances of qualifying the examination. But if you're going to attempt questions we are not sure, 0.5 will pull you down. Okay, so if you are not sure, do not attempt the question. But overall, for example, अगर मैं recommended books की बात करूं, again as I said, NCERT physics chemistries are important. You just simply open the book, make a note of all the relevant formulas from the topic which we mentioned earlier. Okay, in chemistry portion, remember the name reactions. Name reaction बहुत important है. Thermodynamics के laws बहुत important है, उनके formula important है. Chemistry में अगर आपने जरा भी फंडामेंटल्स आपके क्लियर है तो वी डोंट थिंक कि आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम होगी केमिस्ट्री के पोर्शन को सॉल्व करने के लिए। देन वी हैव लेरेंजर, प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ बायोकेमिस्ट्री। बायोकेमिस्ट्री पढ़ने के लिए लेरेंजर एक बाइबल है, बैचलर्स लेवल, मास्टर्स लेवल। लेरेंजर इज वेरी गुड बुक, इजी टू रीड, और अपने फंडामेंटल स्ट्रॉन्ग करने के लिए बायोकेमिस्ट्री बहुत जरूरी है। नाउ मॉलिक्यूलर बायोलॉजी ऑफ सेल, यानी कि सेल बायो पढ़ने के लिए ब्रूस एल्बर्ट्स की जो बुक है ये बहुत ही अच्छी है। ओके, these are the recommended books and been taught with the help of these books only in bachelor's, masters, as well as at times in PhD. प्रिंसिपल ऑफ टेक्निक्स अगर मैं बात करूं, बायोकेमिस्ट्री एंड मॉलिक्यूलर बायोलॉजी टेक्निक्स की अगर मैं बात करूं, तो विल्सन वॉकर की जो बुक है इज वेरी प्रिफर्ड फॉर अंडरस्टैंडिंग द फंडामेंटल्स एंड द principle behind various scientific experiments. For example, Western blotting, ELISA, immunostaining, chromatography, microscopy, etc. So अगर आपको इन टेक्निक्स में थोड़ा सा डिटेल में पढ़ना है, चीज़ों को अच्छे से समझना है, देन विल्सन वॉकर प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ टेक्निक ऑफ बायोकेमिस्ट्री एंड मॉलिक्यूलर बायोलॉजी इज अ प्रिफर्ड बुक. ओके. जेनेटिक्स की अगर मैं बात करूं, तो कंसेप्ट ऑफ जेनेटिक्स बाय विलियम एस क्लग एंड माइकल आर कमिंग्स आर इज वन ऑफ द बेसिक, वन ऑफ द good books of genetics to read to understand the concepts of genetics. Now, best thing about these books are freely available on Google. Some website have been, I mean, some of you can actually download it from pdfdrive.com or anything, and I'm sure that if you're serious enough, you will find these books online available. So go and download these books, read it, and you are good to go. Remember, these books will not help you out in cracking the exam, but as I said that after exam you have to appear for interviews also. So interviews attempt करने के लिए आपके principles of various scientific phenomena in biology should be clear, and these are the very good books to study. आईआईटी जैम वाली विज्ञान घर की वीडियो में हमने डिस्कस किया है अदर टॉपिक्स ऑफ बायोलॉजी, फॉर एग्जांपल डेवलपमेंटल बायोलॉजी, रिकॉम्बिनेंट डीएनए टेक्नोलॉजी, एनिमल फिजियोलॉजी. इन टॉपिक्स को स्टडी करने के लिए कौन से रिकमेंडेड बुक्स हैं, उन बुक्स को जरूर पढ़ें. उस वीडियो में हमने मेंशन किया है. अगर आपको डाउट है, आप कमेंट सेक्शन में अपना कमेंट लीव कर सकते हैं. वी आर वेरी हैप्पी टू एड्रेस देम, बट डू विजिट दैट वीडियो for getting the more detailed recommended books section for different portion of biology. इसी के साथ the last portion I am suggesting is that Vigyan Ghar is actually bringing a series of TIFR past year paper solutions video recently, coming soon. Okay, so as soon as this video has been uploaded, we are working on a series of TIFR past year paper solutions, so that our students, our viewers are happily able to understand the complicated solutions of TIFR questions at times with very ease. So इस वीडियो को आप लाइक करें, सब्सक्राइब करें, शेयर करें, ताकि TIFR के जितने भी आपके रिसेंट नोटिफिकेशंस हैं और जो पास्ट सॉल्यूशंस हैं, विज्ञान घर आपको अपडेट करता रहेगा. इस वीडियो को आप शेयर करें और अपने दोस्तों के साथ इसको शेयर करें. कोई भी डाउट्स हैं आप कमेंट्स में हमसे पूछ सकते हैं. विज्ञान घर इज वेरी हैप्पी टू हेल्प यू आउट इन इट. रिमेंबर, this is September going, the exam is going to be in the first or the second week of December. Okay, so time बहुत कम है, syllabus predefined नहीं है, इसलिए आपको सब कुछ पढ़ना पड़ेगा. राइट, सब कुछ पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है. आप सीधा पास्ट ईयर पेपर्स देखें, TIFR विज्ञान घर के TIFR पास्ट ईयर पेपर सॉल्यूशन की सीरीज को फॉलो करें, एंड आई एम श्योर दैट मोस्ट ऑफ यू हु आर सीरियस विल गेट इनटू इन PhD to India's precious institution for biological research. This is from our side. Thank you. सब्सक्राइब करें, लाइक करें, एंड नोटिफिकेशन बटन दबाना ना भूलें. थैंक यू.